Welcome back everybody to another episode of the Banished MegaMod with me Vapor, and welcome back to George. Right, we've got past winter, thankfully. I have done a couple of things, nothing major. I was just thinking to myself when watching back over the episode that maybe there should have been some kind of fence here, albeit a temporary one, just while they're working. I live in a country that's a little bit health and safety mad, so I guess that's where that came from. And I've done the same here as well, although they're walking through it because it's not impassable. I've done that and then put the stones in there, a completed wall here and here, and the lights, because realistically they'd have started at one end and worked their way across, right? That's what I'm thinking. And then someone's going to point out, well, why are they working on that one and not this one? It's a good question, but you know, maybe they live here and this one's closer. Who knows? There we are. It is what it is. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think it does need maybe some trees or something, but still not the season to be doing that yet. Just to kind of make this grass not look so out of place. So the next thing we're going to do, seems I can't do that, is we're going to hook up this railway. Now where's the... Oh, the bridge is there. Okay, so that's coming from here. That will take us all the way into town and also across to docks. But we need a way of it exiting as well. Now, albeit flat here, this would probably make it slightly awkward. Let's have a quick look at the train tunnels. What's the difference? Okay, this is the one we can build anywhere. I remember now. Is there a ghost version? Maybe I don't actually. I'm just trying to think, because I know Noble did a tunnel for the train track on one of his episodes, and I thought it would be in here amongst all this stuff. Maybe it's not. Oh, here we go. Tunnel entrance. Okay, so we could potentially get away with it. It's going to look a little bit strange. I might have to do a little bit of terraforming, but I think we can probably get away with it. What's the furthest back we can do it? Alright, let's do this the easy way. Let's do that, because what it'll do is it will clear some of this out so I can see. There we go. And if we go back in there and here, no, yeah. Alright, it's really a pitch black tunnel. So I guess there. Now hopefully, with any luck. Okay, that's not high enough. Oh wow, it's a natural tunnel, but you can actually see through the other side. Have I put that in the wrong way around then? I think I potentially have. Don't know if this will remove instantly or not. Have I not? 1 second. Status icons are on, okay. So why am I not seeing some of the icons? It's really weird. Now the problem is, no one's going to be able to get there. So, yeah, no one is going to be able to. That's going to cause me a little bit of grief. No problem. We'll figure it out. So, let's get some railway in. Now this is the more tedious part, I guess, is getting all these in. And I can place them on top of each other, so I have to be careful of that. Let's go this way around because it'll be easier to see. I thought it would have removed the trees there. I guess because it didn't actually land on the tree, it's not bothered it. How interesting. I have to deforest the area a little bit, I think. Okay, so what's the best course of action here? We need a bridge, I'm guessing. What have we got? A stone bridge. Might go with the stone bridge. was going to do the same one as this one. Actually, maybe... No, I think we'll go with that. So it's got to come from somewhere here. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense for it to kind of stick the same. To look the same. There we go. Yeah, we're going to have to chop the trees. Now, I'm not sure if the builders can actually walk on this bridge or not. I'm not too sure how it's set up to work. So this bit here is going to have to curve a little bit. How are we going to do this? Diagonal piece. Yeah. I think something like this won't be too bad. Right, what I need to do, because I can't see anything, let's unpause the game. Let's harvest some of these trees. Oh, Insta build is on, isn't it? I forgot about that. And that makes a huge difference. It'll just wipe them out. So there we go. So hopefully a builder can get to that and remove it. So what we've got to do here is hook these together. Where does the bridge connect to? There. So it's going to come possibly that way. So if we bring this one across, so we need to start turning. Yeah, that's the right one. Something like that. So I want it to become one and the same track. I don't want two separate tracks, so to speak. I've put the wrong piece in there, I think. Does that work? I think it does. The only thing is, if a train is coming in, it would have to go that way and then come back that way if it wanted to go there. But from my point of view, the train coming into town isn't going over by the docks or here. It's not to bring people in, it's to transport the gold out. So it doesn't need... I could always have another track coming this way if I really wanted to. That would be interesting, because I'd have to completely remodel that area. But we're not going to do that. That's a lot of effort. Let's get that on there. We'll go diagonal. I need to remove the trees again, just so I can see what I'm doing. And that kind of reminds me that I'm going to have to, when I think about it, put stuff at the side of the track to stop the trees getting too close. Because the trees will grow everywhere. That's why when I put these down, you'll see me put road underneath as best as I can. The idea there is to stop the trees actually growing on top of it. I'd probably put some clear road here as well. I'm not going to leave this strange edge either. So, right, where is... So, I'm guessing if we clear this... Oh, that takes out loads. And the same here. There we go. So we've got a pedestrian bridge here as well. Don't quite know what Noble was planning with that, or whether he's just put it there for the sake of it. Now this would make a good time lapse. Me just putting some bridges, not bridges, a railroad track. In fact, that's a good idea. Okay, I'm just looking at this and I'm just thinking to myself, the train is pulled in. Now, I don't know if steam trains can go backwards or not. I'm assuming they can. But even if it couldn't back up the whole way. It wouldn't make much sense. So I'm trying to figure out to myself, how are we going to get this train to turn around? Now, I'm guessing there's nothing in here. Could do a thing for it to turn around, but oh, is that a forester? Oh, it's a hunter. So these things are probably going to have to go. But then if we're talking about realism, there's no way that train would be able to do a turn in this sort of space. I don't think it would anyway. So I mean, let's give it a whirl and see. So we'd have to come off kind of like this. Actually, that's probably going to need to be longer, isn't it? In all fairness. I might be taking the realism thing a little bit too far here, but I want it to be fairly realistic. I mean, that wouldn't be a whole locomotive. That bit there would be on like a pivot joint. So as long as it can turn. So yeah, I think as long as each of these sections are as long as or longer than an actual part of the train, then it should work okay. Not that it makes a difference, I'm just overthinking it. Which sometimes I can't help but do. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect, it will have to do. So we will just come along here. And we need to get this to come back round. I'm guessing we'd probably need another bridge. And hook it up here. Yeah. So. He's definitely not going to be able to make that, is it? I should stick to transport fever. At least I know what I'm somewhat doing when it comes to vehicles in that game. We might not even could do the bridge here and come. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. So where's our track? And if you're really not enjoying this episode, blame Kasra. She mentioned the train track and not finishing it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Can we literally go straight? Oh, we can. Wow. No pedestrian warnings there. And let's use the stone one. There we are. Very nice. So we need to bring this across our diagonal. Let's come up to about, say, there. I can see where there is. There we go. That's where there is. And come across. I think we're going to need to do a little bit of tweaking of the terrain here to get this right. Here we go. Oh, come on. Diagonal, Vapor. Diagonal. Yeah, so we need to adjust that terrain there. That's fine. Oh. That's what you call close. Not close, close. There we are. So, if we... that should be enough. I don't get why I'm not seeing the icons. I must have turned something off somewhere. I tend to do it when I'm making screenshots and then forget to turn it back on. There we are. So a train can come in, train can leave. I put my caboose on the right way around. I think, yeah, that's not too bad. So that also means I can have some more trains on the track. Let's go to the ghost ones. So we could have one. Now if I do this right, have they removed that bridge? Tunnel? No. Don't know if they can reach it. Yes we can. I thought we might be able to. Let's go for that. So, a couple of these. It's a shame they're not kind of got like tarping on the top of it. Is it tarping? Tarpaulin? I don't know what I'm talking about. But just to cover it up, because it would actually have gold in there and various other precious minerals and materials. So this one from town wouldn't be able to leave. That's the only issue. So I'm not sure if I should hook up another line in a bridge and come in this way. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to fiddle with it if you guys don't think I need to. So I've got one out, one in the station. I could probably put something over here as well. Kind of see. What was I going to check? There was something I was going to check. Oh yeah, it was to see whether or not they can get to it. So builders. Okay, so that one's being dealt with. That one isn't. Oh, it's 13% demolished. So they are getting to it. But I've got 70 builders, surely. What, times one though? Can we check that lag out? So they've actually done something to it. Be interesting to see how they get here. That's what I'm actually interested in. So playing this game on ×5 isn't fantastic. Wow, I get less than 10 frames per second on ×10. So maybe we shouldn't. What are you doing? You're working. And you're working. Okay, I guess I'll just have to wait patiently for you guys to actually do that. Wow, you're miles away though. I think we might actually need a bridge. Could do a temporary one, couldn't I? Yeah, they can get there. So we'll just leave that there as a temporary kind of stopgap measure. Right, we're in early summer, which means... Let's pause the game. We can actually get some of the plants and things in that I'd been putting off. So... I don't know if we should go with... Do you know what I might use if it will allow me to? These, because I've not used these in quite a while. At least I don't feel like I have. It's done the same colour though. There we are. Do all these ones blue. There we go. Yeah, I think we will, because they're not kind of in your face so much, if you know what I mean. They're very subtle. Go. We'll do these ones. We'll do these ones purple. It's very similar to the pink. Is there a darker blue? No. Okay. So it could be blue. And blue. Ooh, I don't want to do them all blue now, thinking about it. What did I do with these ones? I think we just had... Yeah, some grass. Okay, so we'll leave that the same. We want... I don't know if we should do anything there. Maybe we should. Just to that point though. And there we are. We can stick to the same colours. Just to keep it simple. Blue. Blue. Blue and blue. Come on now. There we are. And almost there. I'll tell you something, this game is going to make me wear out my my F key. So I use it so much. I think that will do nicely, you know. Simple but effective. We've got too many tiles on that one. There we go, perfect. So these could do with some bushes or something. I'll have a think about that. I think we need some lights down the sides here because we've got a couple here. Nothing on this side. Almost, there's nothing there really, but most of the streets have lights on both sides. That side does. That's got a couple there. Yep. So I guess that's the next thing to do, really. It was also mentioned as well in the comments that... Oh, bear with me while I get comfortable. I'm cutting the circulation off to one of my feet. Is instead of placing all these squares everywhere, why don't I just pick a terrain that has the colour I want? Even if this was verdant plains, and I do like that, that's what this is, I would still change it up a little bit because it does get a little bit boring. And I need to figure out how to finish this off, whether it's a fence or a wall, because it's going to look a little bit abrupt as it goes into there. So we've got that to do. I think we need something here as well, because this looks a little bit bare. So what about actually? Yeah, they're a weird shape. That's the only thing with these. I do like them, but kind of like a triangle. I'm just not so sure. Maybe if I do it like that. It's gonna be a lot more flowers than necessarily, I suppose. I like it though, it's not too bad. Let's see what we can do. I just want it to look right. There we go. It looks a little bit weird in some places, but I mean, there's things I could do, but I don't want to be just ramming too many of these because the game is struggling as it is without me putting unnecessary bushes everywhere. So I need one that fits kind of this corner. There we go. And the same up here. And I'm guessing there. And here as well. So it's just one bush, but it's completely crammed in, isn't it? I think it looks good though. It's a nice colour. Okay, so let's... If we do it this way and rotate one, because then we'll definitely get it right. Rotate one again, and one more. I think that should be it. So is this another? No, that's not making any difference. Excellent. So I can see some of these things are really time consuming, and that's why I kind of steer away from them, but I've got to make this town look as best as possible. So look, there, there, and there. Perfect. Very nice. Just lots and lots and lots of colours. I need to put something in these as well, so we've put... I mean the ghost ones, I think we are. Yep. So we need to put these in as well. Just to finish that off. This is what I like though, is you're getting to that point where it is starting to come together. Kind of sad as well, but... just nice to see it come to life. Right, which bush was we going to use? Maybe this one. Gaps between these are sometimes slightly different. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you something, I'd hate to be the gardener that maintains this place. Because there's so many things to deal with. So many trees and bushes to prune. Oh, we could put the roses, they might actually work. Whoop. Losing control of my mouse. I think it's slightly bigger, so it might have to go in sideways. Kinda like that. So there. Oh, very pretty. It's gonna look terrible in winter though when you just see twigs. Because there's actually no blossom or flowers on top of them. Oh, we've missed a road. There we go, a stone road there. I think that's right, yep. Yep, I think that's good. I think it's safe to say that this sort of area is completed. I'm not really seeing anything that needs doing there. So we need to put some lights and things down here. I won't be able to put the trees, the bushes. Just because of the way it is. I mean, I could put the curb sort of piece in, but let's go with the verdant road in there, like that. Same again. Where else did I not put lights? It's over here, was it over here? No, I was happy with that, wasn't I? Got lights. I think it was just literally these areas. I think we'll do the same verdant kind of tile going through here. Okay. I don't know if I want this at the front. I might just put like a stone path down. I don't know. Too many things to think about. Too many possibilities. Like I said, that's all I want to do is show people possibilities, give people ideas. There we go. Through here. I mean, placing green roads everywhere isn't showing you a lot, but it's more the end result of how it looks once it's finished. Yeah, I think we will go with. Oh, that was a nasty little bit of lag there. Yikes. And I think we'll do the front of the stores completely paved. So we're going to need to use some of my old faithful friends. The tiles. That's fine. These are just houses, aren't they? Yeah. Again, could do it the same. Just to keep that same feeling kind of flowing through. There we go. I need to unpause for that magic to happen, don't I? So let's do that. And just to get this working properly. There we go. It's weird to think, because we didn't have these tiles all this time. How I survived without them. Because I use them so liberally now. I don't mind that being like that. No one can get down there. So it would be a little bit overgrown and not looking its best. These in here. So you can even do under there if you want to. Which is, you know, a little bit overkill. So we get these last couple of bits in. There we go. Fantastic. Okay, so you'd think I wouldn't forget where things were. That I'm doing this so often, but it's still so easy to do. So we'll have a light there, there. There. I'm not measuring these out precisely. As tempting as it is to do that. Something like that works. Yep, I'm happy with that. Now I can't get them on that side. I can get some here. So I don't quite know the best way of doing this. I think one there. That I think needs to be kind of spaced out a little bit better. Let's get rid of you. Yeah. I might have to do them on this side for that part of the street. We haven't got any coming down here at all. Decisions. So we might have to put a little bit of a paving stone on here. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's not too bad. So again, actually, probably make more sense to have that there because people are going to be walking through. So we could run a path through here as well, maybe. Let's do it before they completely build it. Because they're actually in the process of doing it. There we go. Sorry, guys. Do the same here. Because they are walking through. Doesn't all need to be green. Let's give a route coming out the back here. Like so. Yep, I think that's about right. And then we can use the I'm going to call it a curb tool, but it's not a curb tool, is it? It's a key wall edge trim, but may as well make the most of it. It's a shame in a way that people will walk over it. If it was impassable, it could be used quite effectively to direct people in the direction you want them to go. That was difficult to say. So, across here, call that smoke. And here. Job's almost done. There we go. And we may as well. I don't know why I didn't do it in the first place, just carry the stone road right through there. Bit of a dodgy alleyway. And what is it in here? Here. It's amazing though, it just feels like lots of little things that need doing. I don't see any big projects that are left, at least not in my mind anyway. Nothing that's shouting out at me going, oh man, you really must do this. Oh, I'm in the wrong place. Don't know if you guys have picked anything up when watching the episodes. Because obviously Noble scoots around quite a bit and looks at various different things. I don't know if you've seen anything and thought that actually could do with some love. But nothing springs to mind for me. Ghost objects. Yeah, we can't quite put them on that side. I don't want them there. Slightly frustrating. Although I could do some kind of lantern thing in here, which would kick off a little bit of light. Let's have a... It don't look like it's part of... Ooh. That looks brilliant. Because they would have lights on them, wouldn't they? And you can't really tell that it's an actual lamppost. That's cool. I love it when you discover something like that. I don't think this one will. No. It wouldn't work. It's a shame. I like it. What about the toilets? Can we do it on those? Depends where it lines up with the toilet itself. It kind of works. Oh, it's sticking out a little bit there, but the light's right above the door. it would have to be attached. I mean, I could if I wanted to. I could probably put some big tree or something to hide those. So it's not like it's a complete disaster, is it? Like, see, you can hide these things. Wow. So really now, I think, if we zoom out, there we are. I think it's safe to say that that area is finished. And, in fact, I would say this entire area here is finished. I don't know if I want to put any more in here. So I'm going to kind of cut around and say finished like that. I don't know if I'll be putting anything else here. Maybe the odd crate or something like that. But I'd say that's pretty much finished. I'd say that's finished. Need some willow trees to go in here. I'm going to say 99% complete because I don't know if I want to put any more bushes. The same goes here. I'll kind of work with that over time. The tunnel they've still not done, which doesn't surprise me. I need to do something here, and I need to do something about this edge. How much speed are we going? 1. Oh, it's lagging. So, really, we've got to tidy this kind of area up here. Maybe have a little bit of a tinker up here. I'm not too bothered about stuff like this because it doesn't need to be pretty. I could add some cranes and things in, and again, just tidy up that sort of stuff. Might put a few boats here and there, and same here. So that kind of like begs the question: once those things are done, what next? Is, like I said earlier, is there anything that you've seen that needs working on? I mean, I can do stuff with these areas here, but they don't necessarily need me to be putting grass squares in because that is the terrain, it's farm area, so it's only the cultivated area that's going to be of interest to the farmers. So I think Noble's done a fairly good job with it. I don't think it needs much. Same with over here. I mean, obviously let me know in the comments if you disagree, if you think we need something else. Obviously we've got to do something with this station, and that just sticks out like a sore thumb, even because it's not got any paths going to it, so there is that. But if you're seeing anything as I'm doing this, then just drop it in the comments, because otherwise we're getting to a point where I think, I don't want to say it, but we're almost finished, I think. Oh my goodness, look at that, that's a proper shanty town. It's crazy from above. Well, on that note, I'm going to leave this episode right here, so go and check out my partners in crime, Noble Rambler and NightGhost49 on their channels and see what they're up to. Give them a little bit of love and a little bit of support. But until next time, as always, take care.